Welcome to episode 12 of the Noire 10-year anniversary playthrough. You're probably thinking, didn't you do this yesterday? Well, yes and no. I attempted to do it yesterday, but my internet cut out. So today I got my internet fixed. So today I am gonna do this, and tomorrow, I know today I was supposed to be doing Red Dead 1 playthrough, but I'm doing Noire just to redo yesterday's stream that had an unfortunate end. So we're gonna do this today and hope everything works. So we'll do the case called the polite invitation, which is where we started, and then depending on our time, we will continue on with the next case. I'm just gonna check to make sure the stream is alright, and then if it is, I'll share the link. Alright, stream is good. So let's share the link, get people into it. Alright. We'll go to resume. Yeah, we'll restart the case. We are playing as Jack Kelso, Cole's friend from the war. A polite invitation. In the last case, we got beat up and brought to a clinic.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
Few things to say there. When did he start calling her princess and start liking her? Because in the last case, he didn't want to help her because he didn't like her. And now all of a sudden he's calling her princess and respecting her. I don't know. Maybe he started liking her after Cole refused to call him an ambulance and she decided to do it instead. Or maybe more was cut from the game than we think. Because remember, the burglary desk was cut from the game. Which leads me to wonder, when would the burglary desk have taken place? Because the story seems pretty solid and complete, apart from a few mini plot holes and dialogue and lines of dialogue. So I'm thinking maybe it would take place between Homicide and Vice, because Vice is the top gig. So maybe that, because also we meet one of the burglary detectives in the mission, or in the mission manifest, Destiny, in Advice, which is the final Advice case. So maybe it would have taken place there, and the detective we meet would have been our partner from that desk. I don't know, it's just my theory. Is that would have taken place between that, and that would have been our guy, like our former partner that we meet. And yeah. There's something else too, but I forget what I was going to say there. That's just my theory.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
You think I fell down the stairs? Well, I guess we got a new job. We used to be an insurance investigator. I guess now
Thanks
we're
for the
DA's
patch-up,
private
Princess.
investigator.
Might be
Yeah,
the
thank you
only
kindly.
R&R I get for some time.
This is certainly a small hospital. Let's get in the good old car. Hold Y to fast travel to our destination, which is what we're doing. We're at Curtis Benson's apartment. He was our former boss at California Fire and Life. Real quick guys, this car right here is a special vehicle. You guys need it for your, like, vehicle encyclopedia thing. You can take it here, it's the only place to get it. I already got it on my, a while back, so if you want to take that there. If you haven't, just enter it and it'll register. C. Benson, apartment 2. There we go. Let's go find Curtis. Here it is. Open up.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
Oh, yes, there
I'll
is.
give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who
You
do you
can't fire
think
me.
you are?
I quit.
Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis.
You think he'd
I'm
Be
taking a look
dead or at
around.
least knocked out. Because in GTA it knocks them out if you shoot them, if you hit them with a gun, and in Red Dead it knocks, or in GTA they die if you hit them with a gun, but in Red Dead they get knocked out. So you think he would either die or gotten knocked out.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
$2,000.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion,
What
Curtis.
exactly do you expect to find,
Now
Jack?
I know why.
I'm finding everything I need to find. Let's see what's in here. Okay.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
What?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Oh, not on my watch.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions
No, it does
endearing,
not.
Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's
Private investigator.
investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Real quick, where did he get the badge? You can't say he got it from the guy. I mean, he probably did, but like, when? Because we came straight here after the hospital, and there was no way there was enough time for the guy to give him the badge because we didn't see him in the cutscene. We didn't see him hand it to him in the cutscene. So that's
Trust
weird.
you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind,
Oh God,
and he buys me
not
nice
so
things.
bad.
Get dressed. You're leaving.
Yeah, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
I beg to differ. Now it's
I want
time
answers,
to
Curtis.
bastard.
So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Alright, tell us about the motive
Get
for
it,
fraud.
Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
I'm gonna accuse
You're
you.
lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
I can accuse you because I have proof. The share certificate.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Alright. Tell us about the suburban redevelopment.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
With the insurance agreement.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Tell us about the Buckwalter case
Why the
settlement.
big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
I doubt that, so I'm gonna bad cop you.
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file, if you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis.
Give me
Maybe
what
I
I
can't
need,
work it
or I'll
out, but
beat it
Phelps
out of
can.
you.
He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your
Hell
card
yeah,
is
he is.
marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Well then. I like how the answers are good cop, bad cop, and accused. Like I mean, it makes sense if we're playing as Phelps, but we're playing as Kelso, and it's funny that they're good cop, bad cop, accused, because he's not a cop. He's a private investigator, or an investigator in general. So it's kind of funny. But what can you do about it? California Fire and Life Insurance Co.
Three blondes walk into a bar. I think one of them would have seen it.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way.
It's not his office because he quit. So you'd think that, or fired, depending on whatever one you want to go with. So you'd think Benson would have called him and been like, hey, don't let Kelso into his office, he's fired. Or he's like, oh no, it's just like the elevator to get there quickest.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know it.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Hey, Phelps is here. He finally changed his clothes after
Have a seat,
the
Cole.
last cutscene with him.
Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
You quit!
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempted one, yes. Look,
Phelps is always on
Jack,
big
it's
words.
a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Mm-hmm. Although Phelps has that one hat that goes with like pretty much every suit he wears. He's a man of many styles and he's a man of many but few styles at the same time. It's the Hall of Records.
Hello there.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
We haven't been here since we knocked the chandelier down with Phelps. All the way back when we were on Homicide. All that time ago. Found out for my first time yesterday, if you enter the wrong room or the wrong building, yeah, the wrong room, you get a unique cutscene. They're just like, this doesn't look like the place I need to find. They're just like, oh yeah, no.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
I already know where to go. Nope. Just gotta get the puppy out of my room. He's chewing all my stuff up.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Courtney Sheldon, Dr. Harlan Fontaine, Curtis Benson, William Morrill, he's the police chief. A lot of very big names in here. Wait a minute. Courtney Sheldon. He's one of the guys who fought with us on Sugarloaf.
Courtney?
Or Okinawa.
For God's sake. What's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
Wilshire.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes,
sorry about that.
58 seconds west.
17, 58.
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here. Use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
God, I just finished math class in school.
7, 6.
Definitely the first thing I
9,
want to be doing
8,
when I get out of math class.
Divided by
90,000. Yes.
876. One 876-988. What's the matter, Pop? What's the matter?
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
90. Come on, Pop, let's get out. Causing quite the disturbance.
$20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
You. No, go lay down. So, I need to find you. Where is it at? There it is.
Let's see what the site is worth to them. $1,876,988. $1,876,988.
Okay, I gotta find it here. 1876 988.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Oh, jeez. This is not good.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Using the cover buttons from Mafia 3. I've been playing Mafia lately. I got
going,
Mafia
Jack.
3 for Christmas. Mafia Definitive Edition for Christmas last year. And then my birthday I got Mafia 2 and Mafia 3. So I've been playing a lot of Mafia lately. And I was using the cover button for Mafia instead of the cover button for this game. Damn it, Mafia. Love you. Make me use the same button. Make me use the wrong button. So it leads me to my next thing. I'm thinking I may be playing through the Mafia trilogy when I'm done in LA Noire. Starting with Mafia 1, so Mafia Definitive Edition. Then going to Mafia 2, then Mafia 3.
Word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down
It's
here.
important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of
your
Records
name.
checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so.
It's so.
Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Yeah, back in that library shootout. Where's Phelps's sharpshooter outfit when you need it? Kelso's apartment, 6 o'clock p.m. The phone is ringing. Let's just have a look at Kelso's apartment. It's got a nice kitchen, kind of small. Dining for 2. Doors, can't open them. Nice little living area. Chest, darts. Record player.
Jack Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland
Leland
Monroe.
Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like
I
to
think
meet
you have
with
known
you, Mr. Kelso.
from the voice in
I
that
bet
one
you would, Mr.
film we
Monroe.
watched.
But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Wait a minute. How is he using the phone? It's not plugged into any walls or anything. Typical rockstar. Typical rockstar fashion, not having phones plugged in or able to be used properly. Typical rockstar fashion. I mean, I guess phones the future, maybe? Kind of like GTA, how our phones are the phones of the future because we can deposit cash into them through the ATM bank machine app or website. Like, how does that work? Do we, like, put the cash into the charging hole slot and then the money just deposits into the bank account? I don't know. Phones of the future, as my buddy Colder Clock 44 would say. Here we are, Leland Monroe's mansion. Now, I just recently found out that these were the guys
Appreciate
that
the help, all
fought
of
with
you.
us in the
We can
war.
reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting
Like, that's
GI.
the guy we meet when. That's the guy we meet with Phelps. When he's the bus driver. His bus gets shot up. So like, I just realized recently that like after like 5 playthroughs that these are the guys that we fought with in Okinawa.
That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
So that's kind of funny. I just now realized that. I think after 5 playthroughs, I just found out about that cutscene that you get if you go enter the wrong room instead of at the Hall of Records. Where's Phelps' sharpshooter suit when you need it? What I always say whenever I'm in a gunfight and I'm not playing a fight.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on him.
Throw
No,
out the
please don't.
guns!
They're an open ground, Jack. Chew him up.
Keep your head down!
On my first playthrough, all of these guys died
Somebody put some
during
fire
this gunfight.
Stay down, damn it!
My dog can never make up his mind. Give me a minute. He can never make up his mind. He wants in, but he also and then he wants out. In, out, in, out. Oh, crap. So you did, dogs. Investigator down. Case failed. Alright, we're good now.
You could walk out of
No, I don't want to do this. No, puppy. There's nothing there. Get out. Out. I think there's something under my bed, but there isn't. God, I'm sorry, guys. This is a great thing if I haven't paused the game ever made to you with a puppy. I think that guy was broken. I was just standing in front of him, and he didn't even flinch. He didn't care that his gun just disappeared. He even got hungry. So his gun has gun just
Weapons on the ground now!
I'm gonna find you.
Yeah, got hungry and he was done for a snack. Then he was like hiding. He's like, maybe you won't see me. He says that my gun is gone. Oh, you bastard!
All
You
right,
shot
man,
my
hold
hat
the
off.
perimeter.
Let me
I
get
got
my hat
personal
back.
business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Hell yeah. Oh, you shot my hat off too? Screw you. Where'd my hat go? There it is. What's an insurance investigator without his hat? Pool? Can I play pool? Aw, I wanted to play pool. I like playing pool. It's a fun game. 10 out of 10. Doesn't recommend.
There he is!
Oh god! Wait, that was Phelps'
Keep on going,
scream,
Jack.
like when he gets injured. That was Phelps' scream when he gets injured. When did Phelps get here? Oh, shit.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Oh. Wow. Thanks a lot.
Didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women.
I didn't think you had the guts.
Monroe!
I was never any
Where
good at
are
reading
you,
women.
damn it?
That's funny. Oh, fudge.
Throw out the gun!
Where's Phelps? Oh, God.
Stay down, damn it!
Let's just stay here, regen some health real quick. Alright, clear. I think he's this way. No, he's not. Maybe he's... yeah, he's...
Jack Kelso.
That's
Yeah,
my
Kelso.
opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you
That's
get
my
in here?
opening negotiating position.
I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside
really.
were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic
That's my
bastard.
second offer.
What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
I'll just investigate around. I think there's a newspaper somewhere. Yeah, here's newspaper.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
I don't wanna. Suburban Redevelopment Fund promises 10,000 new homes.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them.
Former.
He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot believe that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hoped that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be
Oh,
still,
God.
Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them drift away.
Shit. Well, R.I.P. Courtney.
That's a hell of a payroll.
Roy Earl, William Worrell, don't know D. Sandler. A. Colemeyer, don't know him. E. Bramblett, don't know him. Barry Summer, don't know him. D. Sandler, don't know him. Roy Earl, again. A. Colemeyer, don't know him. William Worrell, he's the police chief, by the way. Ted Russell, J. O'Malley, D. Sandler, and then Roy Earl. Such a corrupt bastard Roy Earl is.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Yep. Can you shut up while we investigate this stuff, my guy?
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Don't know what else there is. No. Probably more with the newspaper. Not newspaper, the picture. I don't know what else there is to investigate. I don't have any more here. Oh, we already investigated this. What's going on, game? What else do you want me to investigate? I think that's everything. Let's see what else is there. I don't know what else I'm supposed to investigate. Okay, there we go. There's a file here I need to investigate.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the lengths these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped,
There we go.
Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker.
I've got to go. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor!
I guess we can do the next case today. It's one of my favorite cases.
Get me a goddamn doctor!
It's funny. Just leave him there. Yeah, I guess we can do the next case today. It's one of my favorite cases. One of the special edition, or not special, one of the remastered ones. Case closed. Valkyrius, 5 stars. A polite invitation. Case report. Clues found. 7 out of 7. Questions correct. 3 out of 3. Vehicle damage 0. Conduct injuries 0. City damage 0. Case notes. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund has been dismantled the old-fashioned way. Close the case for good. We'll move on to the next case. It's one of my favorites. So a remastered one. So you can only get it if you bought the complete edition of the game, or you buy the remastered for Xbox One or PS4. It's based off a real-life case. It's called Nicholson Electropating. We're playing as Phelps again, which is sick. I love playing as Phelps.
Jack, there's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side ready to help him.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion.
Yeah, really.
Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
But we're kind of like isolated from them right now, aren't we? I need to wait, change it so I can change my outfit. Good God. That's gonna not... First case back is Phelps. We're already crashing. Okay, let's just put on our sharpshooter outfit because I feel like we'll need it today. Plus it kind of matches Herschel. And like I said before, I love matching our partner's outfits.
Explosion downtown. Repeating, 88 King is reporting an explosion downtown. All units stand by for further.
Carl and King en route. This does not look good. This looks very bad.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You don't shoot at cops, you little prick. Get that bastard cold.
I don't remember this part.
Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole.
I don't remember that part. Maybe it's the way we enter that we get that. objective? Because I don't remember. I don't ever
Commander
remember that
wants
part.
to see.
Look at the Buick
Let's go.
ambulance. Love it. Classic.
Jesus. I'd never
Yeah, I don't
seen
recall
nothing
that.
like this.
I wish I could say the
Me
same.
neither, Herschel.
It's like a
Oh,
bomb's
well, yeah,
gone
I
off.
guess I did see some of this because I was in the war. But yeah, I don't recall that part.
Get
because
delayed somewhere?
Late, there was traffic, and I had to put down some looters.
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized.
That's reassuring. What's
Look at the size of that
radiation?
crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Okay, Pinker. What's going on, Crothers?
Worlds turn upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Anything of interest for us to know, Crothers?
Oh, brother.
That's
I
it,
wanna be on
Mr. Mayor.
TV.
We're wrapped. Well, good.
Aw.
Thank you very much, son. You think it went okay?
I wanted to be on TV.
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected.
I
Nobody's ever
got
done
to
this
touch the
before.
mayor.
You get better with practice. That maybe goes for
I
me.
wanted to be on TV.
Played it a little more.
I'm world's best detective, or the LAPD's best, at least.
No, Mr. Mayor, you came across as very resolute.
Hope should get him like a coffee mug that says "World's Best Detective," because he is world's best detective. No idea where I'm supposed to look around because this place is a goddamn mess. Running around the place.
Incidental.
Incidental. Let me figure out where to go. Yeah, I need to go over this way and find a briefcase of some sort. I think. Hello, firefighter. Someone's shirt.
Looks like
Oh,
all
yeah, the
that's
laundry
left.
tag.
We can try the laundry tag.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
No.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
Oh.
Oh. Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Tomoko Akamoto.
Akamoto.
Japanese name. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption. What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. His first letter to the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
got just watching this, looking at this like wiki guide for this. This is quite confusing. Okay, I think I know what to do here. Okay. S. B. O. J. L. Okay. Q. X. S. B. Nope, it's not right. Don't understand what to do. Find a quick YouTube guide explaining it. Not the best of these puzzle solving things. Just watching this real quick. Okay, I think I got it now. So HK. And then we gotta go to K. S. B. O. J. L. K. Q. X. S. B.
It's an address.
There we
133
go.
North Vermont Avenue.
Wait a minute. No way. The guy that called us over here. I'm just looking at the wiki article, seeing if I missed anything. The guy that called us over here, after we investigated the shirt tag, was our former partner, Ralph Dunn. Ralph! How you been, buddy? I had no idea it was you.
Phelps, I think I found something over here.
What is it? How you been, Ralph? Hope you're good, buddy. It's been a while. I had no idea it was Ralph. Man, I'm so happy to see Ralph again.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Oh God. I had no idea it was Ralph. God, I feel so emotional. I miss Ralph.
Hey, detective!
He helped us.
I think I got something here.
Is this you? It's Ralph
Any
again.
idea what this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know,
Very
Phelps?
large egg cup.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
God, I never realized it was Ralph. Worrell. Hate you. You corrupt son of a bitch. I had no idea it was Ralph. All the way back from when we were patrol officers. He helped us solve the jewel store murder. Got us promoted to be a detective. I missed Ralph. He was a good partner. Alright, now it's time for the interviewing. Let the questioning commence.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your
Nice to meet you.
place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Tell us about the Nicholson plant explosion.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
I really don't think classification matters at this point, dude. I mean, your entire plant got exploded, killed multiple people in the process. And I'm a cop, so I don't think classification matters anymore. So I'm gonna doubt you.
A lot of
more
people
bad
died
cop.
here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell
Exactly.
them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Tell us about the whereabouts of
Who is
Okamoto.
Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
accused.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
Well, I found proof of espionage and a spy camera, so I'm gonna use a spy camera.
How many of your other employees carry
Evidence.
spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
Tell us about the whereabouts of
What
McClellan.
can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
I don't like how suspicious he's looking. I'm gonna bad cop
So
him.
you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk?
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich?
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! And God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Alright, let's take the car to the Gainwell. Yeah, we gotta go to the Gainwell.
I'm at a loss.
The fire department can sift the rubble. We can check out the coded addresses. Or we can try R&I
Okay.
for the laundry tag. Maybe take a long shot at
Yeah,
the
we'll go
ink.
call R&I.
Damn you!
Sorry, Herschel. Crashed the car. Damn you!
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
It's hard to say without knowing.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, I need you to drive, Herschel.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
The deciphered address. Here we are. Yeah, let's get the location. Apartment
Well,
1.
well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Yeah, really. What is going on here? This looks to have been
So you
turned
turn the
upside down.
place over. You better watch your step.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Broad must have amazing eyesight.
Yeah, I think so.
Junk.
Where's the body? We're trying to move, man. Just please.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Hmm. How do you know you're retired? I mean, maybe he has friends who've retired, so I guess that would explain it. I wonder what they have in the fridge. Oh, God.
Do you think I could fit
That
in
is not good.
I couldn't fit in there.
No. I don't think
I'd like to think
Biggs.
you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Hmm. Yeah, really.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Guess to explain the blood. That was the location of it.
Could be a class ring.
I mean, I guess this answers my question as to where the body went. He has two watches.
Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Fair enough, Herschel. Fair enough. I reckon we're done now. Here.
Biggs, badge 525. I'll need a
Biggs,
couple of
badge
black and whites,
525.
133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Alright, let's head to Superior Laundry now.
Shake a leg, Herschel.
Phelps, I'm coming.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was, J2620, Cole.
Found it instantly.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir.
Yeah, really.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks for your help.
Well, let's go. I'll drive. God. I apologize for no streams lately, guys. Last week, the last 2 weeks were quite busy for me. Like I started school one day, started school, and then I'm just getting used to my schedule and figuring out when would be best for me to stream. But they should be good now. We should be getting back on schedule here. So, it's all good. Appreciate your patience and waiting for me.
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure
You gonna
we can
race
clear
him?
this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Just taking a couple screenshots, take a thumbnail.
What's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs
Oh,
fuck beds for
wow,
Hughes'
Advice.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Wow.
Follow me.
Just wow. Small world.
Good
Hate
day,
the goddamn
miss.
Advice team.
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Tell us about the Nicholson.
You know anything about the
explosion?
explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
I mean, I have no reason to doubt you. Oh, wait, yes, I do. So, bad cop.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Tell us about your knowledge of Okamoto.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Tell us about your knowledge of McClellan.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Accused.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
With the prop spinner that I found at the crime scene.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
Okay. Let's go. Inside at the Spruce Goose.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this. Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
I don't know how to do this.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
This is so fucking confusing. Let's figure this out.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. 76 degrees west. 24 degrees,
Okay.
15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west).
I know what to do, dude. Just I don't understand it.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). 24
Why can't people
degrees,
just upload guides that
15
explain
minutes
shit
north.
properly?
(76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see
There
where
we
this
go.
is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Takes way longer than it needs to. Let me try and get a cool photo in photo mode while being in the airplane. There we go. No, not there. Yeah. Okay, now we need to go to his office.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what's inside.
Where do you think I'm going, Herschel?
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
He's got a gun. We'll probably see if it's
Not everything
if he has
here
a
is going to be relevant.
license to use it. Everything here is going to be relevant. He says it's a frickin' gun. Probably has it. Probably carries it illegally. And this game is a police game. Police simulator. Alright, I think we have to use the phone. Or not. Wait, what? There's something else I need to investigate there. Let me just make sure I already have that. got it. Let's go find the mechanic. There's usually a mechanic around here. Try him. This must be the mechanic. Looks like one. Or not. That might be him. No, this is him.
Real low to these engines. You think that cone could have come off one of them?
This is him.
that a Pratt & Whitney
Yeah, that's him.
4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Yeah, probably. Let's go to Wilshire Police Station.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
Thanks for covering me there, Herschel. Should we call Pinker to let him know we're en route? No, maybe not. This car is one of your cars for the car cyclopedia. This is the only place to get it. So this is good to
How are we
have.
gonna look getting around in this thing, Paul?
Look, we're gonna look badass. That's how we're gonna look. That's the only place to get it. And also with this thing.
Driving around this, we're dead.
No, it's not. The only way to get this car is at this location. So yeah, like the military car. Let's go to Wilshire
So
Police
McClellan
Station.
was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes. Next left. Son of a bitch!
Let's not be too happy that I crashed.
On. No need to turn at the next intersection. Must be a tough break being separated from your kids, Phelps.
They're fine. They've got their mother and they've got each other.
What about you?
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of mine is helping me through it.
Sometimes Herschel will question Phelps about who killed the Black Dahlia. And during that
Now that I
moment,
got you, I may as well ask you.
Ask me what?
The Black Dahlia. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who sold you down the river. Cut it out!
sorry, Herschel. That's unfortunate. I wanted to keep hearing that. Maybe these are the guys that sold me down the river. But Phelps is also right. We didn't make a promise to the department. And we aren't one to break a promise.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving. That's good. I like that. But yeah.
They can make a claim to the department.
Left and left and
Yeah,
left
they
and
can.
left again, and I'm right up your ass.
What? What did he say? Crap, I am such a bad driver today. God. Sorry about that, my dog was barking, had to mute my mic. I just love that. I wouldn't feel safe in the tank with you driving. Wilshire Police Station. But yeah, that's definitely not going to look good on the report today.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Hell yeah, dude. Homicide was awesome.
Hey, Cole. You're not
Hey,
winning any
Pinker.
popularity contests upstairs, you know.
I'm aware.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to
Thank
stay
you.
out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me
Yeah,
on
really.
it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up.
And
I have
then-
your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
That's funny.
Very funny.
Photo of us.
I
There's
think
our
you're right,
photo
Ray.
from the-
We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Crothers.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer.
Something around here I need to investigate. Not sure what though. Not sure what it is I need to inspect in this photo. Just gonna figure it out here. Hate when I can't figure out what I need by myself. I just hate when I can't figure it out myself. I'll figure it out. I knew it was something to do with his thing here.
I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Hmm.
Think the Vice boys get any on the side?
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Okay.
Hey, Bronco, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I gotta break.
Oh, God.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
Sorry to hear
I
that,
think
Carlos.
so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
God. Very funny, right? You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
I don't need this?
I know that face. That's the guy.
Alright, Herschel, you can drive. Going to the unknown address that we
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you want to go?
The house I was in the photograph. Where else do I want to go? Very funny, right? Just my life expectancy. Just give me a minute here.
What now?
There's got to be some big puzzle pieces here, partner. We just have to find them. This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
What?
gas, Cole, the gas. We gotta get out of here right now.
God damn it.
By the stove. Shoot the gas line, Cole. We're out of here.
Yeah, no worries. Just take your time opening the window. Fuck. He has the same suit as Kelso.
There you are, shitheel. Come on. He's not getting away from us.
Fuck you, mates. Cut him off around here. That's bad news. We just ran someone over.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
But he is there. Pull over me, or the LAPD, you're under arrest.
Come on.
It's definitely gonna look bad in the briefing. She's driving through the crime scene with the explosion.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
I'll try, Herschel.
Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker.
Got security. Why not call for backup?
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. I'll go for the tires. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down.
How did he get security on him that quick? Must have a radio in his car. It's 1947. Can't call in.
Take this guy out.
Can't call people in. Can't call people on his cell phone. Oh fuck! Our car is on fire. Come on, old girl. You can get us there. Well then. That is not good. Oh man, like, at least you just teleport us there.
Stop right there. Get out of the car slowly.
No, we're LAPD.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first.
Our car's still on
You're ready
fire.
for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires.
Yeah, this seems alright, doesn't it? LAPD officers shooting a bunch of US Army men. Seems like an alright thing. Except we're gonna get us back, get our respect back.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Gives him another trunk. Okay, that's definitely gonna get our respect back, isn't it?
Lay down some covering fire.
Did we get back up or did they get back?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Because who had those sirens?
We gotta get these guys.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
He wants to play cat and
You know,
mouse. Fine.
just your everyday life in the, just your everyday in the life of an LAPD officer shooting up U.S. military soldiers because, yeah. You get our respect back by shooting U.S. Army soldiers as an LAPD detective.
Throw out the guns.
Find some cover!
Where'd our hat go? Can't pick it up yet.
Stay in cover!
You're covered.
Stay down.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
No idea.
Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps. But between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Sweet. I made the case of the decade. What's in it like? Sorry, my phone was ringing. Clues found. 15 out of 16. Questions correct. 6 out of 6. Conduct. Vehicle damage, $3,010. Good God. Injuries, 0. City damage, $546. McClellan and Okamoto might never be heard from again, but neither will Vernon Mapes. Well, we only got 3 stars because of all the damage we caused. But I think that was a successful case back as Phelps. This is going to do it for today's episode. Be sure to come back tomorrow when we do Red Dead 1 episode 11. And be sure to come back next week when we do episode 13 of LA Noire. But make sure you bring your tissue boxes. But until then, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date whenever I post. And I will see you guys next time.